Channel 12 says that in case of a U.S. ground operation in Iran, Israeli soldiers will not be participating on the ground. Are you kidding me? This is their war. They get America involved in it. And now they're saying, oh, we're not even if they do a ground operation, we're not going to be involved in it. We're just going to be laying at home, right? And enjoying our day with our 12 kids, feeding on, American taxpayer money, having free healthcare in Israel with American taxpayer money. Keep that. Everything is free for them. Look it up. They get paid for, they don't pay for anything, right? Even when they come to America, they have like 12 kids on welfare. And you guys want to talk about Somalis? These people are the ones that are actually eating America from the inside out, right? And they rule America. The United States of America or the United States of Israel? Seriously. I mean, seriously. It's like Netanyahu, even if he's alive, it's like he's the one that's the president, of the United States, and Trump just comes second. Like, are you kidding me?
All right, so it looks like these gas prices are getting so out of hand that Trump's EPA is allowing for more ethanol to be applied to the gasoline. All right, ethanol, for those that don't know, MAGA, you most likely don't know this. Ethanol is made from corn. All right, it's a renewable energy source, but it's not as efficient as gasoline. There's going to be more of that in your gas now. Not only is it more inefficient, meaning you get less miles per gallon, but it tends to clog up engines. It gums up fuel lines and whatnot. So now you guys owe me tariff money, gas money, and you owe me a new truck. Thanks for everything, MAGA. Thanks for ruining the fucking world.
Yo, this right here? Whew.
So there was this group of women doing a study of the book of Malachi in the Old Testament. And they came upon the third verse in chapter 3, and it puzzled them. It said, he will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. And they wondered what this statement meant about the character and nature of God. So one of the women offered to investigate the process of refining silver and then get back to them at their next Bible study. So that week, the woman called up a silversmith and was like, hey, can I come watch you while you work? And she didn't mention anything about why she wanted to do this other than her curiosity about the process of refining silver. So he agreed, and she went. And as she watched him, he held a piece of silver over the fire and let it heat up. He explained that in refining silver, one needed to hold the piece in the middle of the fire, where the flames were the hottest, as to burn all the impurities away. The woman thought about God holding us in such a hot spot. Then she thought again about the verse. He sits as a refiner and purifier of silver. So she asked the silversmith if it was true, if he had to sit there in front of the fire the entire time that the silver was being refined. He said yes, and he went on to explain that not only did he have to sit there, but he had to keep a very close eye on it, because if it was left a moment too long, then it would be damaged. The woman was silent for a moment, and then she asked, how do you know when the silver is fully refined? And he smiled and said, that's easy. When I see my image in it.
You received that. I want you to type amen in the comments.
Well, breaking fucking news. Iran has released a trailer to the next Lego diss track. My jaw hit the ground. Here's the trailer.
علی با ذوالفقار خود به خیبر باز می گردد بگو فرعون را موسی به سوی نیل می آید علی با ذوالفقار خود به اسرائیل می آید حیدر حیدر حیدر
Alex just asked ChatGPT, was Michael Jackson about to put out a song about Palestine? Yes, back in 1993, Michael Jackson wrote an unreleased song called Palestine, Don't Cry that was intended for his history album, but was never officially recorded and released. Only the lyrics survived in the auction.
Wow. Who bought it?
Right.
Look up who bought it. Look up who bought
I'm
it.
sure he had allegations before that.
No, they started right after that.
Look it up. Look up when the first time Michael, I don't believe that. Michael been to court for shit. Like, when was the first time Michael Jackson had allegations?
Julian's auction sent for about $10,000, but there's no public record of the buyer, who the buyer was. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
First public child sexual abuse. See? 1993.
Nah, bro.
Do the math, son.
Nah.
Do the math. Do the math, people.
God damn, man.
Charla.
I got
Charla.
one. Got one.
Charla, we can't be the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah, do the math,
Can't
guys.
be the Tuskegee Airmen, guys.
Math.
It's crazy.
no.
Yo, it's crazy. This is crazy.
I mean, it is very close.
crazy.
It's very close.
This is crazy.
But call, what is it? Here's my number.
Call me baby.
Call me maybe.
God damn. What else we got out?
Yeah, we're getting off this one.
This shit got a
Well,
little
we all
too
got
hot.
apologies next
This
week.
shit got a
bro.
little too hot, bro. This shit got a little too hot
Got
right
a little
now.
too hot.
We just lost this war, y'all, and I'm going to tell you exactly how. So United States UN Ambassador Mike Waltz did an interview on CNN last night, and he was asked about why Wigs R Us lifted sanctions on Iran. The CNN reporter said, "Are you aware that Wigs R Us lifted sanctions on Iran to allow them to sell 140 million barrels of oil?" He said, "Yeah, I'm aware of that." He said, "You do know once they sell this oil, this 140 million barrels of oil, they're probably going to use that money that they make against us." He said, "Well, that oil is just sitting out there in the ocean. It won't move. It's just staying there. So we're going to go ahead and let it move. It's going to bring gas prices down. So we're countering Iran's plan." He is right. But let me tell you where they fucking up at. Oil is selling between $89 and $100 a barrel at this point. And let's just say the cap is 100. That is $14 billion that y'all just put in Iran's hand. Iran has made it fucking clear that no matter what y'all do, they're not stopping. You mean to tell me you wouldn't just leave that oil where it's at? You gonna allow them to sell that shit so they can re-up their fucking war chest instead of leaving it there? I mean, gas prices are already high. Bruh, that's $14 billion. Hey, Iran, just hit Tel Aviv and leave us alone. We spent $11 billion in one fucking week.
So who are the real Jews?
The people. Who are the modern, yes, who are the descendants? So we know, and I believe, and I agree with you as a Christian, that God promised this land from modern day Iraq to modern day Egypt to this people, the Jews, to Abram's, actually not to Abram's descendants, as it says in Genesis 15. Who are his descendants now, and how do we know who they are?
But then if I'm going to go forth and say, well, you know, those that say that they are Jews but are in fact not, but are the synagogue of Satan, and the Ashkenazi are in fact not Jews, they are sons of Gomer, Japheth, they're not even Shemites. Many people have come to me and said, well, who are the real Jews then? Where are the Jews and what's going on?
So I think it's fair to ask, who are they and how do we know? So the current prime minister's ancestors weren't from here within recorded history. He has no deed. Bibi Netanyahu, on one side, his family's from Poland. They're from Eastern Europe. So how do we know that he has a connection to the people who God promised the land to, Abram's descendants? How do we know that?
As I said, 92% of the people that say that they are Jews today are in fact Ashkenazi.
Netanyahu's parents did not speak Hebrew. Okay, they didn't live in this region. Netanyahu, the founders of this country, were mostly secular. Some of them were avowed atheists. They were not praying for the peace of Jerusalem. They weren't praying at all because they didn't believe in God. There's no genealogy linking their families to the people of this land 3,000 years ago. They're not.
Because what's happened is the Ashkenazi are in fact occupying the tents of Shem, the real Shemites. Shem's not there. It's the Zionist occupiers that are there.
So how do we know, since they didn't share a language, they didn't share a religion, they had no religion whatsoever, how do we know that they had a right to come here from Eastern Europe?
And if I'm right, it's 1982, and he didn't go by Benjamin Netanyahu back then. He went by whatever his more, European-sounded name was. He was Netanyahu by the 90s.
Why did he change his name?
Well, they all kind of, because the whole thing, Joe, is that they're all, Israel was a European, construct. They were made by a bunch of Europeans who came over and created Israel. But then they have to claim that they're the true Semitic people.
Is it true that genetic testing is outlawed there?
I believe that is true. I believe that's true. I mean, double check me on that, but I believe it's true.
We should definitely double check that
permission
right now.
from the government to go get DNA tests and stuff.
It's all 23. My birthday, 2-3, driver's license, social security number, everything. I was born at 11:12 p.m. 11 plus 12. It's like it's imitating my life.
You can't be serious.
The author knows so much about me. It's as if he chose me. Why this color? Why did you choose this color?
I don't know. You tell me.
Red number 5. RED is 27 plus 5 is 32, which is...
You're reaching now.
Sure, there are differences. Fingerling's a detective. I'm a dog catcher. He met Fabrizio when he was 32, whereas I met you when I was...
23.
And the day we met was?
September 14th.
9/14. 14 plus 9 is?
23.
We married October 13th. 10/13. 23. Suicide Blonde said it ruled her world. She killed because of it. Then she handed it on to Fingerling on his 32nd birthday, 23 reversed. Fingerling called it fate. Do you know what fate is? 32. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Honey, I think you're taking this too seriously.
Wait. We live at 1814. I mean, 18 is 1 plus 8, which equals 9, and 9 plus 14 is also 23. 14 is 1 plus 4, which equals 5, and 5 plus 18 is 23 too.
Oh my God.
If I could just sum it up, when you're raised by your mom, you're a different man. You're a different boy, and you don't like hearing stuff from other men. Like, that's really one of the biggest issues I see in hip hop and in sports, that you just have a bunch of guys that were raised by their mothers, so they never heard a man's take on what they're doing, so they can't hear it. And then we get upset, Killer. You be like, but he'll listen to his girl. He'll listen to his girl because he was raised listening to a woman. He don't listen to men at all. You'll say you have a problem with authority. No, he just have a problem with men. But if a woman tell him something, she can get him to bring his whole check to her, and it's crazy. So for all of you listening,
that's a really good point, man.
Come up out the house, nigga. Don't grab no phone. Don't get off the phone and call no law. Come up out of here and take your lick. Big.
You good, huh? You straight up? Why, who over there? Why you done made his username? I'ma slap you, Fred. Fred look like he about to fry your ass. Just pull out, huh? Just pull out. Tell them folks you gotta go pick kids up from daycare or some shit. You look like your heart done dropped to your ass. Oh, finna get real grown now. You finna, hey, I got kids, I got a job. You ain't had none of that just 2 seconds ago. Say don't pull out no phone, don't pull out this, don't pull out that. No nigga pull out that bleep, bitch.
Yo, you need a flopper?
Wake up early, bitch, I gotta get some move. In my pockets, I got cheese, I got dough.